Hello and welcome everyone. I want to give you a quick League start recap with my Blink Arrow of Bombarding clones Necromancer. I leveled as Absolution until I was able to afford the Transfigured gem, which I bought in the second half of the campaign. Since I had a decent bow and quiver that I picked up from the ground earlier, I could transition pretty much right away after allocating some dexterity nodes on the tree. It felt great even without the 100% increased cooldown recovery mastery, but it was of course even better once I was able to allocate it. I played through the endgame normally, but encountered a small roadblock when I hit tier 16 maps. And this was mostly due to the survivability of the utility minions, and was only really solved by acquiring a second 6 link so I could link them to both minion life and meat shield. The survivability of the Animate Guardian was addressed by adding a hunter-influenced chest with the Region mod, which is a lot cheaper than Grothgul's Pelt but serves a similar purpose. If you want to know more, check out the PoE of my current character that I left in the description of this video. The elite mechanic makes maps more challenging in general, and the corpse crafting is so clunky right now that I have completely abandoned it. This was apparently addressed by the developers, so let's hope for the best. I slightly adjusted my currency strategy to include Legion and beyond, and have left the Atlas tree for the strategy in the description of this video as well. There are a couple of Spectres that have been added this league that are worth noting. The Moon Dancer is decent for Spectre builds because it functions as an auto-bomber that uses cold projectiles with decent damage, at least early on. The damage doesn't scale well, so you should replace it with something else once you hit red tier maps. One interesting choice is the Wretched Defiler from a tier 17 map. It fires 8 projectiles in a semicircle that deal a decent amount of lightning damage. While this should easily carry you through red maps and pinnacle bosses, I doubt this can be scaled well because the ability can't crit. It has 0% base crit, and according to PoE also can't have crit added via Assassin's Mark or critical strikes, meaning it's probably best to keep looking for new Spectres, at least for highly invested builds. In terms of support Spectres, there are two interesting cases. The Spectral Leader from a tier 70 map that uses an aura that increases action speed of nearby allies by 20%. The main drawback here is the low survivability due to the mediocre amount of health. The other Spectre is the Warcaller from Offline packs, which buffs nearby allies with Onslaught. The health of this Spectre is a bit higher than the one before, but still lower than what I would like it to be. If you want to try out these Spectres, you can ask for them in the global channel 6666 or in the Summoners Discord. And that's pretty much it for the video. If you have any questions or suggestions, you can leave them in the comments. I try to get to them as soon as I can. If you want to support my work or connect with me in my community, you can check out my socials including Twitch, Discord and Patreon on my channel page on the description of this video. I hope you liked it, and I will leave you with the Ether and Uber Elder fight. Until next time.